this is 8plusdivas.com, and we are here with the famous designer, Gigi, and Yulia Raquel. And we're in San Francisco on Mission Street at their manufacturing department. I just have a couple of questions to ask Yulia. The first one is, how did Gigi come about?
Well, actually, about 10 years ago, frankly, no. About 14 years ago, my mother and I went shopping, went to the store, very famous chain stores we all love. We went in basically to buy some clothing. My mother's actually a size 24 at the time. And what happened is, as I went into the store and was looking at the clothing, just not really making, just looking around, I thought to myself, oh my goodness, well, this is kind of not very nice looking, and where do women my age shop? What would happen if I were a size 24? Where would I shop? So I asked my mom, oh mom, by the way, are there any stores that I could shop if I were your size? And my mom told me that, oh no, this is where we all shop. And when I saw, actually it was a really astounding moment for me, because to be honest with you, I couldn't believe how I would feel being a larger size woman and having to wear something that is very frumpy, that doesn't accentuate you, that makes you look older. And clothing plays a big part in our daily, everyday way of being, just the way we experience ourselves and the world. So I actually got depressed at that moment, and I couldn't believe that this was the truth. So I told my mom, no, you can't be right, it cannot be possibly the truth. I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm going to go find a store that caters clothing for my age and that accentuates me and makes me look beautiful. And I did that. I started doing some research, and I couldn't believe what I saw, and the reality of the situation was very dire. It was very dire, very depressing. And I just, as a human being, I couldn't believe that something that's so important to us, our clothing, is not being given to a segment of the population that our mothers, our daughters, our sisters, ourselves, anybody could be bigger for that matter. There's no difference. And I just couldn't believe it. It shocked me so much that actually I'm going to start a company that will create beautiful, gorgeous, stylish, very flattering, very quality clothing worthy of women who are going to be wearing them. And at that time, as I was making these decisions, I was already in the business of couture design couture gowns for my customers, for very private customers who were willing to pay $800 to $3,000 for a dress, for a custom-made design dress. And I've noticed as well that most of my customers happen to be size 18 to 25, 26, 28, women. And I just. And at that moment, I was already designing. I already knew the whole process of design and appreciation and making a beautiful garment for beautiful women. So I just thought that, why not take that experience and apply it for many, instead of one woman, I'll just apply it for masses, for many women. And that's pretty much how I started.
Wow. Okay. Now, where did you get the name Gigi, and what does it mean?
So it was an interesting story. A friend of mine, once I made that decision, I called up a friend of mine who always believed that I just stood behind me, always supported me. And I said, oh, we're going into business. We're launching the website. I'm going to start manufacturing clothing for beautiful women in sizes 12 to 32. Oh my God, I'm so excited about it. And you need to help me find a name. Let's create it together. So we sat down together and just went through many different names. And one of the things that I asked him, I said, I want it short, I want it sexy, and I want something that's really engaging and exciting, and just... So we started brainstorming, thinking of different ideas, and and one thing, he comes up to me, he turns around and has this very serious look. He's like, why don't we go name the company Gigi? That's actually exactly how he was, Gigi. And I'm sitting there totally taken aback by the whole thing. Gigi, I love that. What does it mean? How'd you get there? He's like, yeah, I took the name Gigi and I put an I in front of it. So pretty much that was an accident. Yeah. And I loved it so much. It had all the energy and all the interest, just felt so good. So we started doing some research, and we found out that apparently Gigi does mean something. And in the ancient Mesopotamia or in the ancient world, apparently there was a bunch of gods called Ijiji. But the most interesting thing is that what was very fascinating is the fact that there was a goddess named Ishtar. And when I read the poem the poem describing that goddess, I had chills going down my body. It was. I mean, really, it was such an powerful, not just impactful. Basically, it was praise the goddess of love and voluptuousness and beauty, clothed in gorgeous, clothed in beautiful clothing and just expression of femininity. And when I read that, oh my God, this is just unbelievable.
Wow.
So that was the goddess of Ijiji.
Wow.
Why not? I think there's so many reasons why. But I think the reason why people, there's a little, I feel, stigma, is that why wouldn't somebody design for plus size? Mm-hmm. What makes this market not worthy of a designer designing for plus sizes? I don't understand that. Mm-hmm. And to me, I mean, of course, the fact that my mother is a full-figured woman, and frankly, almost my entire family is full-figured, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's just being a little bit different, just being ourselves in a little bit different form, taking up a little bit space, so what? It's just. So to me, I honestly don't understand why shouldn't a designer focus on plus size market.